Ladies and gentlemen, as you are undoubtedly aware, an intense conflict has been unfolding in Ethiopia, primarily pitting the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, against Amhara Fano forces across various fronts. I previously informed you about the Ethiopian military's full-scale offensive against Amhara Fano forces in the Amhara region, where all the forces loyal to the regime are engaged in combat alongside the ENDF. In this video, I aim to provide you with the most recent updates concerning the ongoing hostilities in the Amhara region. According to the latest information at our disposal, the situation remains dire, with heavy fighting raging on multiple fronts within the Amhara region. Reports indicate that Astadader and Maxinit, both located in the Gonder area, are currently embroiled in intense clashes between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. The reports we've received paint a vivid picture of the ferocity of the fighting in these areas. It is worth noting that ENDF soldiers appear to be employing heavy weaponry in their efforts in these regions. Numerous reports suggest a significant deployment of ENDF and Oromo soldiers in Gonder, equipped with formidable heavy weapons. According to eyewitness accounts from local citizens, the cacophony of heavy artillery and weaponry has persisted for several hours, further underscoring the gravity of the situation. The strategic significance of Gonder cannot be overstated, as it serves as a crucial city within the Amhara region, boasting a substantial population. Reports indicate that the ENDF is making a concerted push to gain complete control over Gonder. This endeavor has prompted the Ethiopian government to deploy substantial heavy weaponry to this front, reflecting the significance of this city in the overall context of the conflict. In addition to the information provided by official sources, we have also received reports from Fano sources, offering a different perspective on the ongoing clashes. These sources corroborate the intensity of the fighting, with NDF forces actively utilizing heavy weaponry. However, they also report that Fano fighters have remained steadfast in their positions and have successfully repelled ENDF attacks in several instances. The situation in the Amhara region remains highly volatile, with heavy fighting ongoing across various fronts. The use of heavy weaponry and the strategic importance of cities like Gonder make this conflict all the more complex and concerning. In addition to the intense fighting in Astadada, Maxinit, and Gonder, it is important to note that heavy clashes are also unfolding in various other areas throughout the Amhara region. Reports emanating from Fano sources shed light on the recent engagements, indicating that the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and Oromo soldiers have suffered significant casualties on multiple fronts. These updates emphasize the toll exacted by the Amhara Fano forces, with reports suggesting that dozens of ENDF soldiers have lost their lives, and several others, including commanders, have been captured by Fano forces in recent confrontations. A notable aspect underscored by the Fano sources is that the Ethiopian military's initiation of hostilities, marked by the deliberate disruption of electricity and telecommunication networks, has been fraught with challenges and losses from the very outset. As I mentioned in a prior video, the ENDF launched a full-scale offensive against Amhara Fano forces within the Amhara region. Regrettably, this offensive was accompanied by the Ethiopian government's decision to sever both electricity and communication networks across the region. This deliberate action has created formidable obstacles in our pursuit of real-time information and insights from the heart of the battlefield. The latest updates from Fano sources offer additional intriguing details. It has been reported that military helicopters have been pressed into service to evacuate wounded ENDF soldiers from the conflict zones. Remarkably, since 10 o'clock, these helicopters have conducted 3 such evacuation operations to transport injured soldiers to army hospitals. Ambulances stationed at the scenes have been instrumental in receiving these wounded soldiers from the helicopters and subsequently transporting them to hospitals for immediate medical attention. The multifaceted nature of this conflict in the Amhara region becomes increasingly evident as we delve into the details. The heavy fighting extends beyond Gonder, affecting various other regions, and has exacted a substantial toll on the ENDF and Oromo soldiers. The deliberate disruption of essential services, such as electricity and telecommunications, has further complicated the situation, making it challenging to gather timely information. Beyond the intensifying clashes in the Amhara region, it is crucial to shed light on the unfolding events in other areas of Ethiopia, particularly in Aura Godana and Minjar, situated in the northern Shiwa Oromo region. Reports from these regions paint a distressing picture of violence and upheaval as forces aligned with the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, and local Oromo residents have allegedly resorted to the incendiary act of burning the homes of Amhara civilians. These reports suggest that the conflict's devastating impact is not confined to the immediate battlefronts, but extends to neighboring regions, exacerbating ethnic tensions and causing profound suffering for innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. The incidents of Amhara homes being set ablaze are deeply troubling, as they signify a dangerous escalation of the conflict. Such actions not only result in the loss of property and homes, but also contribute to the displacement and endangerment of Amhara civilians in these areas. This underscores the urgent need for a comprehensive and peaceful resolution to the ongoing crisis as the humanitarian toll continues to mount. It is essential to recognize that the conflict in Ethiopia has evolved into a multifaceted crisis, affecting various ethnic communities and regions across the country. The situation in Aura Godana and Minjar serves as a stark reminder of the wider implications of the conflict, where communities are experiencing the brunt of violence, displacement, and instability. As we strive to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the evolving situation in Ethiopia, it is imperative to consider the plight of all affected communities and to call for a peaceful resolution to the conflict that prioritizes the safety and well-being of all citizens, regardless of their ethnic or regional affiliations. We will continue to closely monitor developments in these areas and provide updates as they become available as part of our commitment to delivering accurate and timely information on this complex and deeply concerning crisis.